譬如语言 Zach is still late. Wow, time 5 past. We have end of first quarter. The first quarter of, is it first quarter? 1, 2, 3. No, 1/3 of the year. We're just going to complete 1/3 of the year in 2 more days. Wow, that is damn fast. And sorry to scare you, it's only about 5 months to go. No, 5.5 months to go for your O-level social study. 天香 Sir, 不要跟我笑嘞！你知道我要问你什么没？难道我问你吃饱啊？开玩笑啊！天香 Are you ready for O-level social study? 你准备好了吗？你的 O 水准考试没？讲话啦！不要这样嘞。
No.
No 啊？为什么讲 no 呢？这样我不是教不好你，这几个月来我不是没有 meet 到你的 expectation。哎呀，老师惭愧。慧茹 what is are you ready for your O level?
No.
No 啊，哎，你的成绩不错吗 ？No 啊，哇，这样老师不是亏欠你。Thomas, how about you? No， 不是，哎，6个已经是 50% 讲 no 了，不要笑我。杨烨 what about you?
What?
Are you ready for your O level SS?
SS 0%.
哇，你总是心太乱，心太乱，你真的弄到我很伤心嘞。这样我没有好好教你，我很惭愧，我没有脸见你父母亲了。议员 Are you ready?
I'm not sure.
No IDK. Yes or no only.
I think I can be more readier.
So you're not ready lah, in other words.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Zach? You just joined a few weeks. Are you ready for O level? SS?
No.
No 啊
No.
No 啊。如我一如所料啊。I know most of the students around this.
I think my camera is
I can't hear you, my dear.
I think my camera is working. It's showing a blank screen even though my
Never mind. It's okay. Later you want to restart, up to you. Okay, but don't worry, Zach. I think this is my expectation with teaching SS for so many years. If you ask me, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, you guys can pass SS, but I'm sorry, because your other subject, I'm not sure whether geography or history or the teacher, so I can't tell. But based on what I see, but hopefully, you all can come in June to take the exam, okay, with Uncle Raymond. If not, then it's fine with me, All right, so if you ask me, yes, possible. Okay, let's move on to today's the last topic, not the last topic, the second last topic for this H&H. And next one, we'll be moving the last topic of the whole entire. Then in June, July, August, September, 4 months to prepare you solid one. And then we start to I told you, right, I already selected the question, so I'll be drilling you like hell. Nobody the same the past 3 years in JLC. I've been doing that, but this last 2 years a bit different, because last 2 years we have this
Yeah.
Last 2 years we have these free lessons to come in for a face-to-face class and updates or whatever it is. Yeah, you miss out, you're not sure, okay? All right. Later, there is a surprise test for all of you. So get ready, whether you like it or not. Okay, let me talk now. I will use H&H to simplify. Okay, the first H1, I'll call this a H1. Okay, I call this a H1. And this is a H2 for simplicity. To update you all, seriously, you want the bad news or the good news? Hui Ru. Yeah, and Zachary keep quiet first. You want the good news or the bad news? Oh, my dog always. Sorry. Bad news.
No, good news.
Bad news first lah. 先苦后甜. The bad news is that last Thursday I went to check out my kidney stone is still inside my body. That's the bad news. The good news is that we have to wait for a few weeks. So far the pain is manageable. So far I'm okay in the sense that the couple of weeks after the CT scan, if I'm not really good and having a fever, the stone gets serious. Let me warn you all first. I may need to go for the operations and you will have medical hospital leave 2 weeks. That means I'll be out of action to teach you all. The reason is, one, they take out the stone, I have 1 week peeing with pain and blood. And I might be lying down beds and I'll not have the energy to teach. And it will be quite bad even after 1 week. The recovering rate also, I heard from my friend, is excruciating, bloody painful. So I will hold on to it. Pray for me. I don't go for operations. And if really need to, if I can delay my operation after your exam, like somewhere in after October, your exam over there, I go for operation. If I can still take it. If not, then we'll see how it goes, because it will miss up 2 or 3 weeks, which I don't want to do that. I really enjoy teaching all my subjects. Okay, and that is my passions. And I hope you guys also have the passions to study well. All right. So that's the good news and bad news, the bad news and good news. Let's talk about cultural harmonizations. So what cultural harmonization refers to is the idea that the different cultures transform and become more similar to each other as globalization progress. By the way, you guys will receive a special gift from Uncle Raymond starting on 1st of May. All right, then more details will be update to you and inform you. Zach, you know what is the pop-in voucher, right? You got it before, right, Zachary?
Sorry.
You got my pop-in voucher before, right, Zach?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but you never use, right?
Yeah.
I think you can start using because Anchor Point is very near to your house. So get something for yourself. Don't buy books. Don't buy assessment book. I'll kill you. All right, anyway, that side, my boss shops, all the shops that I have, there's no books. Okay, let's move on. Harmonizations, we talk about H1. Now, H1, just to refresh, this will be the last time I repeat this, because the next few months we'll go through all the exam paper, the past year paper, okay? So next month will be the last topic. So this month, please, any questions, take the opportunity to ask Uncle Raymond today. But of course, you can ask me other days as well. Okay, so let's talk about harmonization refers to the increased similarity of cultures where they mix together and become one. Okay, the harmonization refers to interaction between local and global. So there's two. So harmonization, the H1 is actually taking over the other cultures and become theirs. The other H2 is, okay, blending together, right? Similar like Singapore like that. The style of dress. Please pay attention to all the slide. I'm giving a hint, because there will be a test later on, okay? Don't just sit there, use your handphone, whatever you can use, but if you are good in multitask, go ahead. The style of dress, like Singapore, we have different type of dress code. Some of them, we have the Malay costume, the Indian costume, the Chinese costume, the Baba costume, the Peranakan costume, the other race costume, the Vietnamese costume, the Korean costume, the Japanese costume, you name it. So different cultures across the world have different attires based on their traditional climate, religions, and other factors. In one of my English lessons, I'm not sure Ian attend before, is talking about festival and cultures, right? Festivals and celebrations. Yeah. The way they dress, the way they have different ways to involve in the day-to-day lifestyle. Depends on the climate, of course. You can't ask the North Pole people to wear clothes that is like Africans clothing or the other way around. So this is all depends on the terrains and culture which you learn in geography. So why are we learning this? Because even however the result of culture H1, the ways that people dress are increasing looking similar because they start to do the thing is called right now, it's called fashions, or it's called fusion fashions. Fusion fashion is like a mix, like if you eat rojak, you know what I mean. Rojak, Singapore, rojak is very famous. You know what I mean, 就是那些豆腐豆干 油条, they rojak. Thomas, have you eaten rojak before in Singapore? You know what I mean? If all of you eat rojak before, you know, 就是掺的，就是好像 salad 啦。Okay. So is it good? No? Salad is healthy, ma? Correct, no? So is H1 or H2 cultural harmonization? I personally think that H2 will be better. But if you think H1 is better, please do explain why. Some people don't like because it take over the other cultures. But some people also don't like. I don't care. I just want to maintain my culture. I'm not interested in hybrid. No. Okay. Just like for us Chinese, sometimes we go to our grandparents or relative place, we wear our own attire like jeans, t-shirts. And you know, Chinese New Year's is not supposed to be wearing black, right? Well, you decide. Okay, let's move on. Cultural harmonizations refers to the idea that different cultures transform and become more similar to each other as globalization progresses. Write down this one. Write down. You may not use it in SS exam if let's say this question don't come up, but it will definitely be useful when you go for A level or higher study. Okay, I've been reading this so many times already. I can tell you which one is so important. Okay, I'm not that those who are teaching SS for 20, 30 years, but my good 10 over years of experience can tell you which are the good things that can come up. So the culture H1 is refer to the idea that different cultures transform and become more similar. So take for example, 粽子就好，粽子是华人传统。马来人也想吃嘛，说马来要吃粽子，当然不可以吃猪肉，他们就会换成鸡肉。可是那个糯米你要 special made because it's halal. And then the Indians don't eat beef. So what are we supposed to do? That's food, But the costume, you know, modified because 他们可能是在东方中国比较寒冷的地方。So they decided to it's how they say it's suddenly my boss WhatsApp me. I just defocus. So if imagine you stay in China, this is a cold place, but you wear very thick clothes. But by the time you come to Singapore, you want to preserve your costume, your culture, your values. Then you start to modify a bit and change. But you happen that you married to a Malay lady or Malay's husband, or you married to an Indian husband or Indian lady. So you might modify and suit into one, you know, so that your husband or your spouse can wear that, no, vice versa. Okay, that is about culture. Okay, this process can take place both at local level, such as a single city or country, or at global levels among different cultures across the globe. This one no need to say. We all know. We talk about France assimilation, Singapore diversities. We talk about Japan culture, Chinese cultures, Indonesian culture, Burmese culture, Thai culture. Right. You have to know, because all these culture later on, when you grow up to become an adult and come out to work, you have to pay respect to their own their different cultures. 菊花在中国跟日本，菊花是送3次的，对吗？慧茹，对吗？可是在美国其他国家菊花是不一样的。然后 tulip 你懂 tulip 一言 tulip right tulip 荷兰的 tulip 红蓝白青黄全部都不一样，不一样的representations 对吗？ So you know chrysanthemums in Chinese 就是人家送中你去办3次，可是在别的国家菊花是不一样。So how are we going to tell? You can be a top CEO with a very good mathematicians, architect, but when you go to the culture, you don't understand. You will spoil the entire business. So that is what I meant, okay? You might say, no, this one 到时才讲吧. Okay, but this is how I feel you need to know. Example of culture H1 includes the development of global culture, like McDonald. Write down this word now. McDonaldizations of industry and global Americanization. Please write down these two words, please. You can use it in your English, definitely, especially your A-level JC, GP. Not just McDonaldizations, KFC also one of them, Burger King, Starbucks. But now, slowly, surely, and definitely, China's are coming in. Wow, you can see the way they design the EV car is so awesome, man. But the thing is, you design very nice, Thomas. 先生，Thomas 不见了，雅叶，请问你我们去怎么 怎么去打那个 charge 那个 EV car? Is there enough charges in China? No? Anyone can tell me, please? If you have in
No.
China, anyway, end of this year, I definitely want to go and visit China. And I want to ask you one more thing later on. Yes? Yeah, yeah.
You asked if there is any more EV cars in China, right?
不是那个 charges 啊，我相信中国现在要 go for
对。
环保嘛，够 EV charger 吗？
There of course is, but it's not gonna be enough.
That's right. So how? 你看一个 charge 一个 charge 好像你要 charge 你的 handphone 就要30 minutes 人家去打又5分钟就做完了 ，everything done. So what is your take? Yeah, yeah.
I think it's mostly because is that most families they cannot afford or do not want to afford a electronic car. I mean, like, if you already have a car, right, then you will not be like, oh, I'm gonna sell this car to buy a new electricity car because the government says that I need to save the environment, and and of course not if someone is gonna plan to buy buy
Yeah.
the EV car, right, it will be more expensive if I'm sure. If I'm
Oh,
correct, it will be more expensive than a normal car. I'm not really into the car business, so I'm not really sure about the pricing of it.
yeah. It's
I
start to
think
get to know.
yeah, I think
All of you must get to know, because it might come out in your higher study next time, and it's going to be a very fashion and trendable. It's like something like become a H1 and H2 things really. Thanks, yeah, yeah. Anything to add on? Yeah, yeah. No? Yes.
no.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. The next thing, hey, tell me the truth, my sister-in-law just went to China and came back. Tell me, everywhere, they don't accept cash. I don't believe it. 我以前去北京，全部都是跟我拿人民币啊，是真的吗？他现在什么阿里 Pay 啊，什么 V Pay 啊，是真的吗？真的慧茹这样我这样 end of this year 我去北京，我不用换钱了咯，我就用那个 apps 还钱就可以。但是他讲说那些those street hawkers, even you give them money, they don't accept. They want you to scan code and pay them. Hey, it's a legal thing that I pay cash, they don't accept. I can sue them or not? Is this a H1 or H2? Ian, can I have your view first? And if this is true, I pity your children next time. You know why not? They don't know how to count the physical currency. Ayo. Ian, what's your take? Do you think it's good? No? Do you become digitization than normal monetizations? Yes, back to you.
I think it's like it's okay. I mean
Ah,
like make some groups of people like get left behind, but then like for the rest of people it's quite okay because
you don't mind the whole China don't use cash, use digital payment.
yeah, because like for like you can take care of less of your things because like money is like a physical thing. Then
Oh, hey, true. I agree with you because recently now in Singapore, everything also pay now, pay now. Even Grab, you don't need to come out cash. You can deduct from your bank account, correct? So practically, there's one day I forgot to bring my wallet. Then I say, oh, I need to eat it. But now every hawker center use handphone to pay. Pay now, pay now. You agree with Ting Xiang? Ting Xiang, what is your take? Do you agree that the country should be going digitization, then still continue to pay money? Back to you, Ting Xiang.
Yes. Because it could also save much time.
Is it not safe to carry cash in China, is it? Many people can pickpocket you, or steal you or rob you, is it? 难道中国的治安这么差吗？ Is it because of the changes of globalizations that everyone digitized? I don't know. I still think that sometimes, do you know, to be honest, there's a case in Japan a few years ago, tsunami. He was using digital pay. And then one day, of course, the tsunami was so bad that it hit the whole part of the town that got no electricity, no Wi-Fi. So he actually then he found his Wi-Fi because his data can work. Then he wanted to go to the 7-Eleven shop and use his handphone to pay. But the the 7-Eleven's attendants, say that, sorry, the digital machine cannot pay. Can you pay cash? He said, I don't have cash. I don't have cash. Then how? That's it, man. You cannot eat already, you go hungry. So this is the good and the bad of digital payments. Take note, okay? As a result of culture H1s, local and indigenous cultures lose their authenticity. Just like the one I'm talking about, the currency. I really pity your children and your grandchildren. Slowly, surely, definitely, they don't know how to count the physical money. Is it a good thing? It become an e-wallet. Is it's really good or not? It's very convenient. Everyone says it's very convenient. It's true. It's very true. But one day, if your handphone down, no battery, no data, flat, how? I still got cash, thank God. Unless you carry two handphones and carry your data bank. In favor of the dominant Western, particularly American norms and values, and the global stratifications is exacerbated. Why is it exacerbated? It's getting more popular, getting like a part and parcel is the norm. It's where we see everywhere you go in. The moment Thomas, Zachary, Tian Xiang, Hui Ru, and Ian. The moment you come down from your house, you go to the bus stop anywhere, turn left, right, in front, behind. Most of the time, you see a lot of Western globalization products. Seriously. Why? Very simple. You turn left, McDonald's, turn left, right, Burger King, turn in front, KFC, turn behind, Starbucks. Most of the time, now it's like everywhere. Have you ever seen a Chinese? We don't talk about Hai Di Lao, okay? We don't talk about Din Tai Fung, okay? We don't talk about Le King. We're talking about any fast food Chinese from China in Singapore. You ma? Anyone can tell me, Zach? Thomas? No 啊？爷爷有吗？没有哦，就是靠你们啦，靠你们这一代咯，去想办法。Don't let the people, the H1 to take over you, how to do the H2. So this topic is to give you things to become your own self-entrepreneur businessman, businesswoman, to find a 为什么不可以做我们的小笼包、饺子 as a fast food 呢？ Can or not？ 不可以啊，各位们，我们要蒸，我们要弄是真的。我很喜欢吃锅贴，有些是炸的，有些是 steam 的。It take a while, see, possible or not? I leave it to you. This concept is closely related to the sociological concepts such as globalization and cultural imperialism and assimilation. Take down this one, please. Write down, please. I bet you. Please write down or take a picture. Okay, this is very important. Cultural imperialism is because when you take over, exactly. Good luck to the country, especially if you see the Vietnam, the Myanmar, the way the costume, if they take over by cultural imperialism from the Western side, the Americanization and Westernization, they lost their value. They lost the most important thing right now, they lost their ROOTS, the roots. And once they lost the roots, that's the end. You will not go for tourists to visit Vietnam if they don't have the costume and tradition value. Okay. Let me read again. Culture from H1's example, the style of dress. Different cultures across the world have different attires. Yeah, of course. That's why we got this racial harmony days. We got these different. You go to Miss Universe, Miss Universe, Miss World. After they parade their swimming costume, they will parade their own country's costume, right? That's the thing. Why? Because they want to find their roots and where they belong to. Primates, one more time, different cultures across the world have different attires based on their traditions, climate, religions, and other factors. However, as a result of cultures' homogenizations, the ways that people dress are increasingly looking similar across the globe, with items like jeans and t-shirts being widespread. Now, seriously, jeans and t-shirts is more to the Westerns and mostly Western. But now, in fact, the whole world are the same, but they start to modify, they change. Maybe the jeans, I'm not talking about jeans, I like to see, there's one time I want to buy a jeans. I saw the jeans, the left side of the thigh, 有一条龙 Then the other one, you got jeans, 一只 eagle I mean, first thing you come to eagle means USA, right? The dragon means China, right? So you see, they are still preserving this kind of cultures. Well, very interesting, right? And it comes from Taobao. Well done, well done. This is my generations, your koko generations, okay, who come up all these to preservations of the cultures and values. What are you guys going to do for the next couple of years when you graduated and go out of the world? What are you going to do and improve the values of our Chinese people and culture? Next, we talk about food. Despite the diversity of local engineers cuisines around the world, American fast food culture dominates an important part of the food market globally. Fast food or street foods from other cultures such as pizza, what is donair? Donut, is it? Okay, sorry. Is it donut or donair? Okay, sorry. Or sushi are also integrated in the global harmonized food culture with slight modifications. I remember the first Western fast food restaurant that came to Singapore was back then in the early 1979 or 80s. Wow, I lost count. That was my uncle who brought me. And the first Western food or fast food restaurant that stepped soil in Singapore is not McDonald's, it's A&W, the Coney dog. We have to travel all the way to Bukit Timah to enjoy that hot dog, Coney dog, hot dog, yeah, sausage. And of course, the rest is McDonald's slowly. And in year 2000, when I went to Vietnam, there is no single McDonald's. Maybe one KFC, I can't remember. Definitely don't know fast food. And we have learned that the Italy also prevents Starbucks from coming in. How can you come up with an idea that we can make Chinese become a fast food chain? Wow, I tell you, brother and sister, you're gonna earn a lot of money. You're gonna earn a lot of money if you can be the first fast food, Chinese fast food that hit the street in not just Singapore, in China, in everywhere. We do see that in I did see that in Beijing, but that is not considered fast food. That is a street food to me. Fast food means it's something like McDonald's. Is it possible? The only thing of that I can think of is maybe char sao burger, duck burger, chicken burger, in terms of a Chinese flavor. Okay, and then mala tofu in terms of in change to mala French fry tofu. I don't know. Can it work? Then you have to spend money for R&D. Number 3, social media and technology. Social media and technologies social medias and technologies are dominated by a handful of brands and companies globally across different societies, millions of people across YouTube or Facebook, with the exception of the Chinese influence to brands such as TikTok, Alibaba, Xiaomi. A majority of these brands are American. Recently, you all know, right, the CEO of TikTok was so angry that the Americans Senate, yeah, the Americans law prevents TikTok from continuing in the American soil. And the CEO of TikTok was saying that, okay, I'm not going to stop there. Give me a minute, I drink some water first. I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to continue to fight. And I want to make sure that TikTok will still be in US. 很难啊. You're dealing with American people. There come all kinds of funny laws. 很难. We have TikTok, we have 小红书, right? We have WeChat, we have what? Baidu, is it Baidu? Correct, we will Baidu, right? What's wrong? The things that they are always popular in America because 70% of them in the world are using English. But not true. TikTok also can convert to Chinese as well as Alibaba and Xiaomi and Oppo, Oppo, BYD. Because the American, the Westerns are scared of the dominations of the Chinese superpower to the world. If you look at the history of China's for thousands of years, China is called 中国, the Middle Kingdom. Since Marco Polo time, before that, all the Western come to China to trade and barter trades or whatever trades. In fact, China don't need other countries. All flock into there. And in the past, talking in the past, thousands of years. But now China is spreading the wings, and the Americans, well, gosh, I cannot be 龙头老大. I need to make sure to secure it. What is the purpose of taking away TikTok with that kind of excuses and reason? So because you China take away Google, so I'm doing the same to them. So it's like an economic war. So you see, China don't want to have a H1 or H2, or the other way, US don't want the H1 or H2. I feel that both are fighting at a losing war. But because of security reason, you see. So sometimes it's not about H1 and H2. Take note of that security reasons we are talking about later on next month, the cyber security. Okay? No. I will be definitely on China's side. Enough is enough. Of the past few hundred years, the Chinese has been dominated by 八国联军, okay, and the Opium War, and the suffering of our 同胞. Hey, I'm also my roots are also from China. So my ancestors are also from China. So I'm not going to say to attack other people. We respect other people, but please respect our culture. Okay, that's why the H1 and H2 is a bit sensitive. Right, let's talk about celebrations. Now, many societies increasingly share the same celebration, which is a sign of culture H1. The prevalence of example are Christmas or Chinese New Year, or New Year celebrations that take place even in non-Christian majority countries like China, like Saudi Arabia, Japan, Indonesia, all these countries example. Also with the influence of social media, events such as baby showers, 就是满月 baby shower 就是你生孩子，你的 baby 第一个月满月就是 1 month birthday baby shower right now is a 1 month birthday, and gender reveal parties or celebrations such as Halloween. Sorry Catholics, Christian, I'm a Catholic I do not celebrate Halloween Excuse me, don't confuse not all Christians will celebrate Halloween I don't celebrate Halloween. Halloween is on the 31st of October. That is called the 鬼节 For us Catholic, we celebrate 1st of November, the Saint's Day. The Saint. This saints. 圣人. Saint Michael, Saint Joseph, Saint Raymond, Saint Peter, Saint Saint Thomas. So they're opposite. So these are the Christian that against the Catholic. That's why they call Halloween days. I see. So very sensitive. Even Thomas, even the Christian within ourselves also cannot see eye to eye. And that are the common the US increasingly becomes celebrated in some country. Not all. Okay, some countries don't celebrate Halloween. Music is one of the examples. Taylor Swift recently came to Singapore. The culturally authentic and original instruments and music styles are increasingly losing their prevalence in favors of global. Okay, wait, give me a minute now. Okay. Where am I? Sorry, because my friends are cut off. One more time. The culturally authentic and original instruments and music styles are increasingly losing their prevalence in favors of globally popular music style and singers, especially in pop, rap, and hip hop genders. Can I ask you to have time? Look at this one. What's wrong with my hand? Okay, type. What's wrong with my pen? Give me a minute. Okay, if you look, if Kenny G, if you now go on YouTube, it's a very nice song. And then 小城故事 was sung by Deng Lijing. And there's some Chinese song, 茉莉花. Okay, all these are Chinese songs. You go and look at Kenny G, you will understand what I mean. This guy, when he was 4 years old, the parents gave him a saxophone to play. And after that, the rest is history. This song Going Home is a very nice, trust me, very nice music. Seriously. Sorry, my phone just dropped. So why I use this example? Because like Taylor Swift or even the Chinese pop star, they also mix. Now you see, last time when we listen to Chinese song, they are all Chinese lyrics, no mix with English. Okay, now they mix a bit. 我跟你讲，我真的很喜欢你 I love you very much. You see, they mix already. Is it good? It's a H2 already. Example. Now, cinema and entertainment, Hollywood's movies and actors are known and follow across different cultures, which contributes to culture H1 through perpetuating dominant American values. Similarly, Indian cinemas like Bollywood is also popular across different cultures. With the increase of the prevalence of social media platforms such as Netflix and Disney Plus, you see, the bloody whole thing, Americans all dominated. And now we all want to do something, they prevent us to stop us. Also started to play a role in exacerbating cultural homogenization. These good things to talk about it. Well, it's all up to you. Do you watch Chinese drama? 天祥、一言、慧茹、雅叶 Thomas exactly. Do you watch any Chinese drama? 好像那个野狼一跟野狼二什么 ？It's about this very famous. He's a martial art guy. I can't remember what his name. Of course, we're not talking about Li Lianjie lah. It's old already. There's a lot of nice Chinese movie. Of course, you don't talk about 三国演义 You're talking about movie. I think 有一个是 about the China 什么fighting in the North and South Korea War. 什么兵仗 What is that show called? Very popular one. It's a 2 hours about the American attack. Then all the soldier was freeze in the snow in the Korean War.
长江湖，
什么湖？
长江湖，
对，那个男主角叫什么名啊？他是很有武术的。
真的我要讲日本
两个名字而已，两个名字。
吴京。
吴景是吗？吴景Now you see, they really make us the Chinese proud. Of course, the most popular 吴景还不可以比谁嘞？李小龙跟成龙Okay, these two guys has been in the US. They really conquer the American, the westernized market. You see, that is one way. Thanks for telling me about 长江湖 and 吴景. I got no time to watch that movie. It's a 2-hour movie. Unless I'm taking a plane, then I can sit in the plane and watch it. Okay, so that's cinema. Give me a minute. What's on my laptop? Okay, we got number 7. Okay, let's start with number 7. Now, sport and exercise. Now, sports such as football and basketball are followed across the globe, especially through global contests such as the recent Kuwait World Cup 2020 and now coming out in 2026. I don't know which country is it. And then, of course, the latest one is the Olympic game. Similarly, exercise such as yoga, Pilates, jogging, or boxing to reflect how the cultures of sports and exercise has become similar across the globe. So the first thing is sport. Okay, sorry, can we go back to music? Recently, I watched TikTok. Even this lady brought the guzheng to Europe and play the guzheng in front of the. It's an open space. In like a 广场 like that. A space where they play the guzheng. This is something to let people understand our Chinese culture. Or the Indians, they bring their own instruments. So sports and exercise. One of them is a lot of Westerners likes to go to China to watch the Shaolin Wushu, Shaolin Qian. And of course, we are talking about some like Japan's Taekwondo, Karate. Taekwondo is Korea, sorry. Judo, Karate, okay, or Kendo, right? Yeah, Kendo. What else can you think of? How can we use the sport in the Asians to take over? Is it H1 or H2 to Western? Of course, the Western sports will be, you're talking about the British English Premier League football, the NBA, American basketball, You mean China, Singapore don't have meh? Why must we watch the American basketball? Because they are more interesting. You mean we all play basketball not interesting? Then the gymnastic, why must we watch the American, the Western? We all Asian got no gymnastic. Very funny. I hope the next generation might change that. Okay, number 8. Language and literature, despite their local aspect authentics to each other culture, pieces of popular literatures are often determined according to their success in the global north, such as becoming a bestsellers in the USA or UK. For example, Harry Potter series is known across the globe among people from various cultures. Similarly, the power of dominant languages such as English, French, German, Spanish, and Arabic further determine what kind of literatures become well known and which languages are valued more than others, which enforces culture H1. I don't agree. I'm an English teacher as an English literature student, and I love literature so much. I love Shakespeare. Now, of course, Shakespeare is from England. But 你听过三毛吗？你听过金庸吗？你听过那些中国的作家吗？他们也是写的很好啊，《水浒传》what is that 红楼梦》三国演义》one more 西游记》all this is also a good literature. Why can't they transform them into a movie like Harry Potter and be known? Why can't the Western people read our literature books? The only one I can think of from Disney is a Hua Mulan. And the way they do the Mulan in real life is like shit to me. Seriously. It's like shit to me. That's why when they show in the during the COVID Disney, a lot of Chinese was being boycott the movie or vice versa, and the Western also criticize our this Mulan show. You see, racism. Let me move on. Activisms, while people from different cultures perform activisms in different ways for different causes. The global channels such as the channels.orgs or global organizations such as the Greenpeace become increasingly more dominant. Another example of the H1s of the activism cultures is the prevalence of Twitter's activism, where people support different causes through hashtag. Now, Twitter now is called the X, right? They call the X or something like that, brought by Elon Musk. Now, activisms, we can use the platform, but sometimes they are being cancelled or because they are too much, too violent, too prejudice, too biased. So they cancel off their channel, they took away their account. But this activism is actually propaganda. They want to spread that rumors or something that they want to encourage to take over the H1. They don't like the H2. So what are they going to do about it? Are they going to prevent it, protect it, or persevere it? The 3P. Prevent, protect, or persevere. Persevere to, okay, let it be. Let it go. Prevent just don't come in. I don't want to come in. I protect my own. Persevere on to say, okay, now, if we can become H2 will be good, then see how it goes. Is it possible? Yeah, some countries prevent certain website because it's sensitive to their religions. Fair enough. Last but not least, wow, I'm finishing. Well done. So education and curriculum. The Western models of higher educations are prevalent across the globe, both in social science and humanities and sciences. The textbook and curriculums are often based on Americans or European resources. This trend reproduces culture H1 through educations. I can think of, maybe this example is not a good example. One of the examples, the Japanese who went to visit the Nanjing Museum, the Datushan Nanjing Museum, they were shocked to see that, wow, my grandfather and my father, or my great-grandfather, who really did this kind of massacre and atrocity to kill so many Chinese. But how come my textbook was not stated that? And they glamorized that, Japan, how even though we lost the war, we have this shine to respect the dead soldiers, to make it popular. Same in the Westerns, they make the movie like the Saving Private Ryan's, all these very Hacksaw Ridge, the kind of movies that they want to bring the loyalties and patriotism of the countries. And they want to cover up their bad things. I don't know, like the attack of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, is that the right things to do? So you realize that sometimes using this platform, they slowly can maybe make the next generation to forget about the war. and to say that the war was necessary to attack other countries because our country is expanding with overpopulations, we are being bullied. Is it right? I'm not sure, but this is one way of H1 and H2. Okay, so while H1 refers to increasing similarity of culture, is a way that makes them homogeneous or unified. Others like Appadurize, okay, never mind, I don't know what is that also, to be honest, argue that globalization is a die, that globalization leads to culture H1. So at the end of the day, what he meant is H2 is still the best if possible. But there are some countries who refuse to be H2. They prefer to dominate others using H1, in my opinion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I spent a solid 45 minutes to explain from 1 to 10. Now the test come to you. I'm going to stop talking. Fair to me, please. I mean, talk already. Yeah. So you guys going to be talking. So now, very simple. From 1 to 10. Try to put like that. So you can see. I know maybe it's a bit small. Sorry, my dear. So 3 pages now, not 2. And 3 not. 3 also cannot. Ay. Hey, why like that? Very headache. Okay. Oh, where the hell is it now? Oh my God. So sorry, guys. Can I move this down? Okay, good. So from 1 to 10, now I go to a toilet break. After I come back and sit down, I want the 6 of you to choose, okay, who is fastest fingers first. Huh? Oh, no, shucks. No toilet occupied. From 1 to 10. So, Thomas, if you are fast enough, you say, I want to do number 9. So nobody can do number 9. So there are 10, you are 6 of you. So definitely got more than enough choice, okay? So 1 minute to think about which one you want to do. And then you have to present what I did just now for my presentation. So Tian Xiang, if you choose number 7, then you must, social and exercise is H1 or H2 because I think it is H2 because this is, how do I convince you? Because example, something like that, okay? Right now, so this is a test by talking. So in order not to stutter and scared and mumbling, you write down first, then you read also can. Cannot be the same. Okay, Yi Yan talk about food already, so nobody can take food already. Wow, you're very fast. Faster fingers first. So take note, Yi Yan food. Now you can start preparing your speech. Your speech will last for 3 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes. You like the way you look at me, what the hell? 3 minutes? Yeah. You're actually practicing your oral, correct now, Yi Yan. You're doing oral correct now. Send to the group, don't send to me. Send to the group, so that people know that which one you take. Please, Yi Yan, send to the group now. Don't send to me. I say don't send to, so people know that you take. So if I go out, nobody knows. Quickly send to the group, say you take food. Yeah, thanks to the group. So I spent the 45 minutes to explain to you all 1 to 10. So you only choose one only for 2 to 3 minutes. Once you're done, send to the Zoom chat now. So Yi Yuan, you can start writing down. For 2 to 3 minutes speech is about at least a few hundred words. Okay, you can write in point form. Hey, quick, wait, I go up. Type in the Zoom chat so that everyone know which group you choose. Thank you. Tian Xiang will be number 3. Yang Ye will be number 6. Hui Ru will be number 1. Thank you. Start preparing your notes now. You never see this coming from here, from me, huh? Good luck, huh?
So we're supposed
Thomas?
to speak about the topic we chosen.
So 你选 number 6 对吗？你选 cinema entertainment, then you have to explain which one you support, H1 or H2. 然后你要 convince 我为什么你选 H1 for example. 然后你要给我 example. Okay? So now you can start Google now. Go and find informations. This is recording, this is a test. This is a test, not the one written, it's talking. Because if you want to go A level, you need to talk and do presentation. That's what you did for the past set 1, set 2, set 3. So 加油. Z is number 1 or number 7? 7 Okay, Thomas, only left Thomas haven't choose. Yes, Thomas, 宝贝，你 choose 哪一个？
Wait, sure, I'm reading.
Sorry 已经有剩下几个 example 而已哦。It took me a while to choose all these things. I find it very interesting. So you got a lot of example for H1 and H2. Please do not share with your classmates or your friends unless your friends share with you other things. Please don't. Thank you. Number 4, celebration. Okay, you guys start preparing. I'm waiting for my toilet. Both toilets are occupied. So, okay, you can start writing then. I will ask you, I will give marks. Of course, your fellow classmate can also give marks if you want to. Go and Google it. Go and find. Whatever you're doing, this one will be definitely become one of your notes to prepare in case they come out for GCO level. So now you have good things that we have 7% here sharing. So in case that anytime the question come out, you already prepared. You can, you see, if let's say got 10 people here, everyone got one example. Wow. Well done, man. That would be awesome and beautiful. Don't give up, You need to talk means you need to talk, No excuse, It's not the right thing. Don't send the answer to me. I don't want to see answer. I want to see the way you talk to me. Ian, you never think I will do this test, right? The verbal test instead of written test. Hey, come on. You're going for GC, you also got to do presentation, correct or not? You have to be brave. Must present by talking. Come back to you, huh? Now what time? 9 o'clock. We start 9 o'clock. Okay, can we start now? Or do you take some more time? Who want to start first? If not, I randomly pick. Huh? Still writing. Yeah, you want to start first? No. Wait, you want to start first? No. Yeah, you want to start first? No. Thomas, you want to start first? No. Tian Xiang, you want to start first? No. Okay, Zach, you start first.
I need more time.
I purposely choose you. Okay, Zachary will start first, followed by Ian, Tian Thomas, Hui Ru, and last but not least is Domaya. Yeah, you start last. If you got objection, you want to start first, please be my guest. I'll give you 1 more minute. All right. Now it's what time? What time? Now it's exactly 9 o'clock. Wow. No, why you be last? You be first lah. No, last. You have been with me the longest, like Zach. Come on. I believe your confidence. Even though you joined later in this class, but you're with me for 3 years. Set 1, set 2, set 3. 3.5 years. I have confidence in you, Zach. Come on, you're really fired up. Zach will be doing 7. That is sports and exercise.
Can I go last?
Nah, come on, let's go. I always prefer the first 3, so that I don't feel stressed. But sometimes the last one you think, oh, okay, this one. One more minute, I cannot take because I got other SRQ to do, guys. Okay, don't not too long. Everyone got 3 minutes to talk.
Can I be second?
No. No argument. We trust you. Well, everyone agree, everyone sent to me privately. All the other 5 say yes. Let Zach start first. Oh, right. Ian, the first one to say yes. Uncle Raymond, let Zachary start first. Then followed by Tian Xiao. I agree with Ian. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome all the way from United Kingdom, Professor Zachary. Please present your sport and exercise. Is it a H1 or H2? Time counting down. If not, you feel already. Zach, let's start now. Hello, Mr. Zach. Come on.
I have no idea what to say.
And I can't hear your voice clearly, so please bring your mic closer to your mouth. You know, I keep repeating, it's not nice. Come on, Zach. Come on, let's go. Mr. Zachary, can we start now? Seriously. Hello? Zachary?
Well, I don't know what to talk about.
Just stop. Come on, let's go. Since you choose 7 already, come on, let's do. Come on. So do you think, is it H1 or H2 for sport and exercise? Okay, let's talk about this in Singapore, for example, or maybe in China. And example, you like football in China. Do you think it's good to have foreign players to become a citizen of China to play in Chinese football? I totally disagree.
Wait. Do you think what foreign?
Yeah. Do you think?
I didn't hear the question properly.
Do you think sport and exercise, is it a H1 or H2 for China to import foreigners to become the players and become citizen and play for China? For me, I disagree.
For me, I think I can agree. So
It's
like,
your answer, no. Don't copy mine, don't take mine, Okay,
I agree.
Okay.
Okay. So firstly, people of different nationalities, right? They after all, they are still
Wait. So you support H2 lah, hybrid
Yes.
not homo right?
Yes.
Okay, carry on.
So right, firstly, they're making contributions to the country, which is like good for the country, I guess. And then since it's like good for the country, I think that foreign talents can be drafted to can be drafted to like help contribute to the country and the country's economy.
Carry on. Very good. Some more.
And then for example, right, like let's say
3
the
minutes,
Chinese football team,
Mm.
there's a Brazilian who converted his citizenship from Brazilian to a Chinese, and he holds a Chinese national passport. He holds a Chinese passport, and he is contributing to the country via football. And he's bringing glory to China. So I agree that like foreigners should like get
I
the
believe H2 hybridization can
yeah.
help.
I
Carry on.
I really wish to.
Okay, you still got 1 minute.
I don't know what this.
Say that, say. So I think therefore H2 is good for certain country, blah blah blah. And you just stop. Come on, you're not MOE student.
Therefore,
international
I
student.
think that H2 is good for certain countries like China, because in China, people of different nationalities can still contribute to the country in various aspects, and they can like improve the country and transform the country in terms of, for example, sports, and
And you remember the Hai Di Lao dance, Zachary? Yeah, you know the dance, right? That one is like spreading very like wildfire to other parts of the world, right? Correct. No?
yeah,
Even the Russian American peoples also follow. So this it can be H2, you see? Get it now? Hello?
yes.
Okay, 6.5, 6/10. All agreed. Who's number 2? Thank you.
Me. Okay. So I think that food is more on the hybridization side because I think that food has already been like undergoing hybridization way before like technology started.
You should say way before thousands of years.
I mean maybe like not thousands of years, but like a few hundred of years.
Yeah,
Like for example
few hundred years. Okay.
in the early like 1900s, like laksa was already created, and it was also like a fusion of like Singapore and like I mean Malay and Chinese cuisine.
You
Then,
Google.
yeah, then it comes down to Singapore. I mean nowadays is there is still like full hybridization. Like I mean the same thing for laksa. You have like further fusion with like it you get a fused with like burger in McDonald's.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Correct, correct. Lasta burger, yes.
So
Hainan,
like
Hainan Qifan burger also have.
this shows like the gradual like hybridization of food. Um, this is all because of like the influence of other cultures. Um, different cultures. I mean different races and religion will like introduce different ingredients into like cuisines of different cultures. Then this will also give like ideas for other businesses to or people to like sell this kind of food. So they could earn profit.
Oh yes, not only profit, also spread the branding.
Yeah. Then the reason why people like this kind of foods is because
The people what? Sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
like the reason why locals or like people like this kind of food, like this kind of hybridization food is because like of the taste. Then
Yes, right now. Yeah, H2 is all about taste, about a wide variety of taste right now. Very good, thanks. And also, Zachary also came up about sports and exercise. It's all about spread like wildfire. H2 spread like wildfire. Thank you, the two of you. Carry on.
yeah, then you want to like try
Don't try. Taste.
taste like new kind of food that they have never tasted before. So making them like more interested into taste.
Curiosity kills the cat. Very good.
Then the advantage of this hybridization is that like can give people a lot of it can earn people a lot of money because they are trying something new.
Business opportunity right now. Very good. Business opportunity.
Yeah, but the disadvantage of like food homogenization is like the loss of culture.
Will be ruined. Will be eroded. Right. Take away.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more?
No.
Thank you. 8.5/10. Thank you. Back to you, Tian Xiang. Thomas, please turn on your camera or later when you are talking. Thank you. Tian Xiang.
I think social
which one
media.
is yours? Number 3. Okay, go.
I think social media and technology is gaining more homo
H1 and H2, sorry.
H1
Okay.
because different social media platforms are becoming more and more similar. The commonly used platforms such as TikTok, WeChat, Facebook, and YouTube have similar functions for users.
Stop. I like the word you use. Similar function. Write down. So H1 is about similar function and similar features. Well done. Good. I'll write down. If you all don't write down, it's your issue. Because all these are created by your fellow leaders, fellow classmates. Not from Uncle Raymond. Well done. Carry on.
Users can like, subscribe, and respond emojis to messages and reels. And secondly, social media platforms also have similar content because videos can be shared across different platforms. So the videos are repeated and can be found.
Stop. Common platform. Well done. Write down the word common platform. H1 is about common platform. Well done. Carry on. I'm sorry to interrupt you because all this word you use is very good. Carry on.
So there will be repeated content.
Very sad to say you are right. Correct. Yes, it's true. Sometimes you see Facebook, you will see TikTok. TikTok you see in Instagram. Yes, very true. Well done.
I think social media and technology is gaining is becoming more and more H1 because of Americanization of products, technological products. For example, like Apple dominating most of the.
Apple dominating Microsoft. Did you say Apple dominating Microsoft?
No. I said Apple dominating most of the phone market. And
very true. I hope you will stop from there. It's become monopolized. H1, can you write down the word being monopolized? The word monopoly. Monopolized means one person control the entire world. It's just like Microsoft Windows. 90% are used by Microsoft. The rest you can use Linux and other operating system. One of my friends, they don't use Microsoft, they use Linux. The Penguin, Linux. Linux, Linux. Carry on.
And Google and Microsoft becoming one of the world's largest search engine and document editing software.
Oh, you really time 3 minutes, Well done. Also timing. You're overshot, but very good. Carry on. Any more?
No.
Are you sure? You can continue to talk, no?
I do not have anything extra to say.
Very good. 8.5 to 8.7. Well done. Through these 3 gentlemen who just spoke earlier on, yeah, you see got a lot of nice work coming up that you can use in your SRQ and SPQ for H1 and H2. Thomas, your turn. Thomas, which one you're doing? Number 4. Celebration. So is it H1 or H2?
I think I will choose H2. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. So bear with me. Bear with me if my answer is not very good. I actually don't know what to say.
Bear with you what? Sorry.
If my answer is not very good. Yeah.
Your answer. No. Please don't be so negative. I don't like. Be yourself. Confidence.
So seriously, good.
Okay, get her.
I don't even know what to say.
Okay, say it.
I just try. I try.
Let's go. Here's the problem, 天祥。思前。The problem is 为什么我们每次给那些老外他们会讲话，可是很少会做事。我不是说他们不会做事我们华人是很喜欢做事，可是很少讲话。我们要改变这个风俗，这个习惯，对不对，大哥？我们不可能给别人牵着鼻子走 你们是下一代的精英哎，你们写得很好，写到风尘话，有风有浪的，可是当讲话的时候不会讲，不对嘞，因为我们出来社会是真的要讲话的哦，OK， 不要怕 ，Go。
So many society increasing share the same celebrations. I agree with that. For example, Christmas, which is a Western festival, was mostly celebrated by almost all the peoples around the world. It shows that people are celebrating other cultures festivals, even though they do not know exactly what the festival is about.
Very true.
And
That means they would, sorry, well done. You give me one word. H2 is talk about 忍耐 tolerance. 写下来 well done. OK， 不像别的国家，他们庆祝其他的东西，他们不可以忍耐，他们变成打架 tolerance. Well done, Thomas. Sorry, I have to interrupt you because this is good. Carry on.
Okay. So Western people may be celebrated with
Celebrating, not celebrated.
May celebrate it with decorated trees and gift givings. However, other parts of the world may celebrate it with just eating a nice meal. This shows that people from different cultures are celebrating the same culture, same festival, different ways. Also, another example is Chinese New Year. For the traditional Chinese, they may need to have many different things. For example, they might need to have red packets or fireworks to be part of the
celebration
of the year. But other people's will be celebrating with like lion dance and dragon dance, which is also different from another part of the China. It shows that even the same part of the place where a festival was origin from might have the different celebrating style of the festival.
I like the way celebrating style can be hybrid. Well done. 你讲的不是我讲的。I learned from you, Thomas. Different celebrating style, but still celebrate the same Chinese New Year. 对吗 ？Well done. Well said. Damn it, man. Good. Right now, 你们不要写是你们的事啊。我就不要再问我他讲什么啊。你要知道讲什么，你去看 video 了。Carry on.
So the last example is Deepavali, which is supposed to be celebrated with originally with oil lamps and sweets for in the Indian, but for other peoples who don't really know Deepavali that well, may only be celebrating with I don't know, red packets or a good meal.
Yeah, you are right. Wishes.
Wishes.
Hybrid H2 is about wishing one another, so it's wishes. Well done. That's all.
Yeah.
7.2. Well done. Very good. You see, 你还没有打仗你就讲你输了，鸡蛋你不要打了。OK， 你是姓刘的嘞，刘备的传人啊，刘邦的传人。Well done, salute you, thank you. 那接下来是谁？慧茹。
Can I say both H1 and H2 can be found?
等一下啊，慧茹，你是做哪一个啊
？Number one.
OK 啊，来，你要讲什么？ What do you say?
I feel both H1 and H2 can be found.
等一下，你等一下哈。Thomas, just all these example, do you do Google?
Actually, no.
No ah?
No.
On your own ah?
Yeah, because I Google, I also don't know what to Google.
7.9. I'll give you 8. Well done. Hui Ru, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Carry on. What you want to say, Justin?
I feel both H1 and H2 can be found through the lifestyles.
I don't care. You just stop. Well done. Go ahead.
Okay, so for H1, people tend to change the styles of dress to the jeans or t-shirts because with the more release of carbon dioxide, the global warming is more
okay, good.
common. So the average temperature of our Earth's surface is increased. So comparing to some traditional clothes, people tend to wear more comfortable and convenient clothes such as t-shirts or short pants. So for example, for Chinese people, we can very commonly find that people wearing the t-shirts instead of the hanfu, and Japanese people also wearing t-shirt, not the traditional kimono. So I think H1 can be found because of the convenience, and people tend to live more comfortable. So
You're
there are
talking about, sorry, you're talking about the Earth Day on the 22nd of April. Please write down. 22nd of April is considered the Earth Day, where you also in line with your H1, where because of weather and pollution, so sometimes H1 come in because maybe that particular culture, the way they dress too hot because of climate change, they are not suitable to wear that kind of clothing, but they modify into a thinner, a better quality of clothes for them. And then maybe they take over, and then they may throw away their old style of clothes, but still a bit modification will go to H2, right? Thank you. So it's fusion and appreciation right now. Thank you. Hui Lu.
And also H2 can be found because based on my understanding that Chinese people now more realize the importance of spreading and promoting the Chinese tradition culture. So people tend to design more clothes with traditional Chinese cultural elements. So we can find that some skirts with hanfu element. But
I know what you mean, harmful. Yes. The Chinese customs clothing.
yeah, but there are still t-shirts, not the traditional hanfu. So I feel it's like it tend to be more H2, and I feel H2 is better than H1 because H1 may cause the loss of our cultural identity, and although it can make us live in a more comfortable way.
So wait, you support H2 or H1? Sorry, I did not get the last one.
I support H2, but both H1 and H2 are common.
Okay, I see. Wow, this is like an A-level debate. Very good. Any more? Any more? No more. Well done. So the H2 is about creativities, appreciations, and also it allows people to have a wider range of selections. Right now, okay, these are all. Today you are the teachers, no. The first 45 minutes is my time. The rest of that is your time, no. Well done. All right. Last but not least, Yage.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So sorry. Wait, you got 8. Your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk like with I didn't do any research because I figured out that during an exam, right, there won't be any like you cannot like research on the spot. You have no internet, so I'm just gonna figure out this
Oh,
here.
okay.
I'm doing the cinema
Number
and
6.
entertainment.
Yes.
In my opinion, it is H2, which is the
Oh,
it's hybridization.
okay.
And the definition of the word is that it is the phenomenon. It is like cultures that are coming together. It's like different cultures coming together. If I'm right.
You are right.
Yes.
You are right. You get it right now because of this 21st century. You need H2. You cannot take away other cultures like that. Very good. You are right. You are definitely right. Carry on.
So to me, right, for films, it is like how do I explain it? I'm just gonna use some World War II films for example because I'm quite into that. I've watched quite a lot of films about it. So for example, I'm just gonna have some examples first. For example, Dunkirk. It is the film. It is a British film, right? It tells you like how the British troops at Dunkirk, how desperate the retreat is. In the film, you can literally like see like how the Nazis they are attacking the British fleet, and how the people in Dunkirk cannot evacuate. And of course, Britain want to have the soldiers back home, and they ordered and Churchill ordered the retreat of his Churchill ordered the use of civilian ships to get the soldiers back home, right? And through the film, you can actually you can feel it, feel how desperate the whole situation was, as if you are even if we didn't experience it, of course we didn't experience it as an audience, you can literally feel yourself into it. You can understand how that how that how this history works. And of course history is also a part of culture. So and for example another film, a Nazi film, I mean not a Nazi film, it's a German film, the Hitler, the Rise of Evil, if I remember the name correctly. It's about how the Nazi party, especially Hitler, rose to power. And you can also the film in Dunkirk, you can also feel how the whole history works out. And history is it is a part which forms today. I mean if there's an it forms today's life. If Britain haven't if Britain had surrendered in when the Nazis taken down France, then I mean we might not even live our lives as live the lives we have right now. We might just be we might be
Yes.
under Nazi rule, because the British the how do I explain this? The perseverance in fighting on to the end, which is I remember Winston Churchill talking a speech, his most favorite speech, we shall fight on the beaches. I mean
Yes, I heard this before.
yeah, yeah. So it is quite persevered the British to fight on to the end with the Nazis, and that's how based on our history books, and that's how we are that's how Nazi are being the Axis power are being taken down. So
Yes.
yes, so
It all depends on the stupid, arrogant Hitler lah.
yes.
You do history, huh?
Yeah, inactive history.
Oh, okay, good.
So besides from past films, also nowadays films, right? You can get to know about others' cultures when you are looking at them. I mean you cannot go to everywhere in the world, but
Yes.
any country in the world, they would produce out films. And that's through the films you get to know about their culture, you get to know about how their life is, you get to know about the situation. Even if it's not the films are not produced on their own soil itself. For example, the North of War, it is
Oh.
it
You
is
are really a crazy history lady, yeah.
US is a US film, but it talks about how Africa, how messy Africa is. So I mean you can get to know how cultures, even though if it's not a local film. So that's why I think it's H2.
Thank you. In fact, China and Europe got this film festival. Thank you. Is that all?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Well done. 8.9 to 9. Well said. Even you're the last one, 8.9 to 9. So Zach, even though you're the lowest score 7, I'll give you another 1.1 to 8.2 to 8.3 because you took the guts to be the first speaker and present your presentations. So that the confidence level and encourages will be the marks given to you. Thank you. Yeah, well said. Wow. Someone speak about my favorite history. It's about historical. H2 is not about right now. H2 is about historical value. That is what said by Ye. And a deeper understanding of the culture, definitely. And H2 is also protect the interest with memory. So I don't want to take away your culture, but I want to preserve it. And so therefore I protect your interest with some memory. So you can see some of the jeans are actually Western, but they still have the dragon logo. Protect the interest of the memory. I urge you to watch the movie called Hitler. The whole entire movie is called Hitler. You go to YouTube. Have you watched this movie?
Yes.
Hitler? You watch
Watch, I watch quite a lot.
Oh my God, you are one of the crazy Hitler history guys, man. Okay, you know the movie very interesting. How Hitler come to power, right? From a artist to Minecraft, my struggles, and then slowly become the chancellor, a Führer, and finally he died. All this thing. I showed it to my class last time when I was in school. Wow, I salute you. Okay, thank you all of you. Today's lesson was so meaningful, fruitful, and successful and wonderful because you share all the informations about what is H1 and H2. And the most important thing is you guys have taught me a lot of things. And what are these things? Things that you have mentioned about. So unfortunately, I would say if we have 10 students and everyone take a part, that would be good. We talk about 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't talk about 5. We talk about 7. We don't talk about 8 and 9 and 10. Surprisingly, yeah. Actually, out of these, number 10 is quite important and useful. Never mind. If we have time next round, we'll do it. But next month, we are not going to talk about this anymore because we're going to do the last topic called cybersecurity. At the same time, I'm so sorry because time is running out. I don't take your time. I can go all the way to 10 o'clock. No problem for me. Okay, this is the abstract ones. The next week, we're going to talk about exploring citizenships. And this is the one I expected to come out in exam for O level. The answer is given here already. I will put the answer there. By right, you're supposed to do. The answer will be here, all here. Thanks, Ian. I will be taking away this one for next lesson. So in May, you will see the answer here. Then we're going to go through. My advice is, if you can, I know your WA2 is already over. If you can, spend some time, read through the extract 1, 2, and 3 using TAXI, taxi. Okay, T stands for timeline, A stands for audience, X stands for explain the content using DEERL, and I stand for whether it's issue 1, 2, or 3. This one definitely is issue 1. Okay, so let's go through next week for this, and yeah, that's all I can say. I really enjoyed today's lesson. I think all of you agree. We have learned a lot. So this is the first time you are caught off-handed, huh? I need to do presentation now. Oh my goodness, I'm not prepared, no. So this is where I test you, Tian Xiang, Thomas, yeah, Zachary, Yi Yan. Why you lock up with your 2 for 6? Yi Yan, Hui Ru, and yeah, and who else did I not mention? All mentioned already. Is to let you to have a very stressful and last minute. I need to prepare so that when you go to exam, you realize you keep this question, you're not sure, then you can still recall what you have learned.